I told her you're probably like that. Throw the horseshoes, the bean bags, and her.
Where's Becky?
Neutron is definitely on.
Brought to my attention that I feel like it's really important that we talk about. It's something that happened recently in one of my vlogs, and I'll totally get into that here in a second, here in a little bit, in a couple minutes. Fat shaming is not okay. And people always tell me, you know, you look really good with short hair, but I feel like I disagree. I feel like people with rounder, fatter faces look bad with short hair because it makes their face look rounder and fatter. Any type of shaming is not okay. Whether the shaming is because of someone's hairstyle, or because someone happens to be homosexual, or because of someone's skin color. I'm such a blackie. Don't say that. Wait, what do you mean? Because of how someone dresses, like, none of it's okay. Fat shaming is a very big thing in our society right now.
What is that over there?
And I have experienced both sides of this in the aspect of I did lose a big amount of weight one time, and when I was at that lower weight, nobody took a second look at me. I kind of felt like I finally fit in with everyone else. No one looked at me like I was different. I wasn't treated any differently. If anything, I was treated better after I lost all that weight, which is weird to me. And if you guys haven't watched my channel before, obviously I have gained a lot of weight since I was at my lowest. And now I kind of want to share with you guys some of the things that I've experienced in public before from complete strangers, or the way I'm treated now as a morbidly obese compared to when I was just obese. It's frustrating that the size of pants that you wear means you get treated differently. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. But the reason why I am going off on this and thought I should film this was because I uploaded a video called, I think it was called The Truth, I'm pretty sure. I'm actually gonna be reading to you guys the exact messages that were exchanged. This is where this dialogue is coming from. Someone messaged me on Snapchat, I'm not gonna say who or anything like that, but they said, "So do you not care that the guy walking into the Chinese restaurant?" I had to reread that at least 10 times. I was like, what? So I literally was thinking in my head, I was like, what? So I literally just replied with, what? Like, I was really confused. People lie on the internet all the time and spread rumors about me and just like lie about me all the time. So I was expecting this person just trying to just get a rise out of me and probably just like create some sort of drama. Because no, I didn't hear any rude thing being said to me. Not only did I film the video, but I had to edit it to upload it. So I was so confused and I was just like, what? So they replied and said, "Re-watch your video in the Chinese restaurant when you walked out before Becky and the man walked in and said, 'Wow, the beanbag is in a hurry.' The exact words were, 'Good Lord, the beanbag is in a hurry.'" And I was like, wait a minute. So I clicked out of the Snapchat and I went straight to when I was walking out of the restaurant. You guys can go back and watch. And I rewatched it, and this time I listened very hard to what was being said around me. And I had to rewatch the part a few times, but it really does sound like one of the men said, "Good Lord, the beanbag is in a hurry." I will say, through my several years of being bullied for being fat, never have I been called a beanbag. But I still was trying to think best out of the situation. So I replied to the person and I said, "What makes you think that was directed towards me?" Because the guy was talking prior. I couldn't really figure out what he was saying before he said that, but no one ever references a beanbag being in a hurry. In what other scenario would that ever be said? So I replied with, I don't really know. He was talking prior, and the person read it and hasn't responded since. I don't know, was he just being rude to me? If that was the case, it makes me wonder how many other times I have been disrespected in public without me realizing it, because normally I'm a very observant person. I feel vibes. I can tell when people are looking at me, or if a stranger is laughing, I know when they're laughing at me. It happens a lot more frequent now than it ever used to. One of the times that I was fat shamed that I probably won't ever forget about, and I think these group of guys were just literally just being assholes, let's be real. I was sitting in the mall, because when I walk in the mall, I do get pretty tired. Obviously, like, at a bigger weight, I can't, you know, do things like everyone else can, which reminds me, I'm thinking about making a video where I kind of talk about like what kinds of things are hard for me as a bigger girl. If that's what you guys are interested in, let me know. But anyways, so I was sitting and I was just waiting. This was back when I was with Destiny, and I think I went to the mall with her and her sister, or maybe it was just her sister, I don't remember. But I was just waiting. I think it was like 3 guys, I don't really remember how many, but they walked up to me and they sang that one part from the Nicki Minaj song where it was like, I like my girls BBW, the kind that'll like suck you off and eat some lunch with you. They said that to me and then started cracking up and like walked away. I was just like, okay, that was awkward. It was like disrespectful. So that was like one time that like really resonates in my mind. And there were people around